I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 140. Report on the third night of the 2020 Democratic National Convention. And what a speech by Barack Obama tonight, the third night of the 2020 Democratic National Convention, the first virtual national Democratic or Republican convention in history. I thought Obama's speech was so pertinent and powerful, it was even better than his speeches as president and in his campaigns for that office. Unafraid to call out the monster, the would-be destroyer of our democracy, now in the White House. Sobering, inspiring, chilling, and so very necessary. Kamala Harris gave an outstanding speech, too, accepting her nomination as vice president on the Democratic ticket. Her empathy for the victims of racism and COVID, combined with her astute attack on Trump and her winning charm, show what a wise choice Joe Biden made in selecting her as his running mate. And wasn't it excellent to see him come out on stage and join her after her speech? Especially impressive in this our age of COVID. Elizabeth Warren's speech was very powerful as well, preceded by real people across the country whose businesses have been jeopardized to the edge of extinction by the COVID pandemic and the poor leadership, that is non-leadership, of Donald Trump. I hope Warren gets a prominent position in Biden's cabinet. And the segment on victims of gun violence, followed by Gabby Giffords, was also ever timely and necessary. Good for the Democratic National Committee for not letting this life and death issue get lost in the toxic sea of COVID and racism and attempts to suppress the vote and dismantle the democracy that besets all Americans. So, this third night was a real joy and an inspiration. Biggest surprise for me, Mariska Hargitay of Law & Order SVU endorsing Biden for president. You just can't beat a Benson endorsement.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Light On, Light Through. And I'll see you back here tomorrow night after the fourth and final night of the 2020 Democratic National Convention. In the meantime, enjoy.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottosavesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.